Day 7 of the 2017 Old Mutual joBerg2c is brought to you by Aruba BCX and Avis Van Rental. Day 7 of the Old Mutual joBerg2c done and dusted as we end here at Mackenzie Club. It's a familiar camp and a really wonderful place to spend the night. Well, today was a race day, a rest day, recovery day, survival day, a fun day. 80 Ks, around 1,200 meters of climbing. For me, 5.5 hours of riding and a richly deserved strawberry milk. The fast guys have drunk all the chocolate milks here at Mackenzie Club. Freedom Day, we had the freedom of so many beautiful trails there. New ones like Houstees and Jarrett's section. We went through that beautiful Pevensey Place water point where they always serve us great donuts, of course. And then Wapo's section, it's the last piece of single track after we've summited that brute of a climb, Bowman's, and then into the beautiful camp here at Mackenzie Club. It's a day to savour on the Old Mutual joBerg2c, particularly on Freedom Day. With 6 days under the belt, there was a chilled vibe on the start line at beautiful Glencairn Farm near Underberg. Howard Christie of Subaru Peter Maritzburg would lead out. 80 Ks of fun on the menu. Jan Labuschagne, Gardash and Amy McDougall just ordering their last Seattle coffees. The big A batch with all the category leaders rolled away and was soon on the hard but bumpy district road. Matthijs Beerkus and Philip Bass of Paiga Eurosteel had a 10-minute lead over Gavi Combrink and Nico Bell of NAD Pro. And there would be little chance to change that gap on the short, sharp blast through to Mackenzie Club. Good to see Gerben Moss back on the bike after missing day 6 due to illness. Sadly, he and fellow Dutchman Bram Root of KMC Food to Go are no longer race contenders. The undulating roads led to a smaller lead group and some fast descending. Willie Smit busting out roadie aero tuck tactics and nearly cutting short in Natal Franklin's budding road running career. Wonder if road cover would have compensated the family. 4 teams in the lead group: NAD Pro, Bell and Combrink, Paiga Eurosteel of Bass and Beerkus, road cover of Smith and Davids, and Karen Beef Ellsworth, Nico Sterk and his partner Travis Walker as they charged through Charles Taylor's dairy farm. The Mossback Dam PG Bison floating bridge had a new twist. In addition to a fairly straight bridge, there was a second, rather kinky one on the right. The leading teams split, one left, one right. The second group were like sheep. They followed the shepherd Darren Lill's lead in taking the slightly faster left bridge. Ever one for trying something a little different on the bike, Amy McDougall went the kinky way. Third in the mix, a cycle company Midas, Catherine Williamson was doing the work for partner Jan Labuschagne, who was trying to pick her pocket. With over 20 minutes to make up in the mix, Usher and McDougall of Lanham Love Valencia were on the front of the second group, which also contained mixed leaders Dawn McCarver, solo first, second and third, Nick White, Douglas Drysdale and Shane Daniel. The pace was relentless up front and road cover was starting to lose touch, or was Brendan Davids just taking in the view? The chase group about 8 minutes back, winding through one of the many beautiful sections of single track happiness. Mackenzie Club dressed up to the nines and ready to welcome the riders to a spectacular race village once again. And Bass and Beerkus managed to turn on the power through the last few kickers through the dairy farms to get away from the remnants of the lead group. Further evidence that Paiga Eurosteel are the strongest team in the field as they took a 4th stage win. Darren and Candice Lill took the mixed for the 6th day in a row, dominating that category. Shane Daniel snatched a hard-earned first win in the solo men's race. Usher and McDougall were half a minute back in second in the mixed race, and that's where they stay. Little change in the stage standings through the men's, women's and mixed categories. Paiga Eurosteel, though, do increase their overall lead. They now have nearly 13 minutes over NAD Pro mountain bike. Dawn McCarver, likewise, over Lanham Love Valencia. They're dominant there in the mixed. And Simone and Lolita van Aert from the Western Cape continue to lead from the front in the women's teams race ahead of Avis Van Rental ladies Anne Olivier and Nadine Versaghi. In the vets, JJ Boerter and Graham Parker of One Wings 3 took the stage, but they're in second place behind the coffee riders Leendert Lawrenson and Gavin Viljoen. In the Masters, it's all change. Osborne Rees now the new leaders. They took the stage today. No sign of Malcolm Dodds and Greg Anderson. They fell out of the running. And Kessler Felix and Luthi Georges are now in second place. In the Buffaloes, Kalberg's Dwayne Fock and Carl Liebenberg won once again, ahead of Bickel and Sickles, Steve van der Berg and Sean Thomas. In the solo categories, Shane Daniel won the stage, his first of the week, ahead of Nick White and Douglas Drysdale. White still leads overall, and there was change in the women's solo category. The stage won by Jeannie de Villiers ahead of Siska van der Bijl, who leads overall by a comfortable margin. The lone Buffalo soldier, Charles Mansfield, continues to dominate. He was 5th solo rider overall and took another stage win in the Buffaloes ahead of Green Groenewald, who's in 2nd overall. After back-to-back really hard days, Stage 7 was a beautiful reward for the remaining riders as we headed away from the Drakensberg and into the dairy belt of South Africa. Tired and aching legs, creaking knees and sore bums, soon forgotten on a day of pure riding bliss. Make no mistake though, there was work to be done, but the creative trails were worthy of a Freedom Day. No breaks required for much of the ride. What a blast we had.
I'm praying for rain to come on down and take our pain, wash it away.
Being a supporter is not easy. What we do is to ensure that they get safe to the next race village or the supporter zone, and we feed them at least once a day. And with the caterers on board, they're doing fantastic food.
Stand your ground. What goes up, baby, must come down. Come on down. Come on down. You're falling from grace. You're walking the line. It's not too late though. Change your mind. I'm looking around. What's going on? What I found now is if the love is gone, love is gone. I'm calling in vain. Nobody's home. Took a shot in the dark night. Tried to make amends. Nobody's home. Nobody's home. I'm longing to leave you. It's kinda hard to breathe. I got a heavy load. Time to shake it off now. Got a heavy load. Got a heavy load.
There was none on the whole ride yesterday, but otherwise we've stopped, had a beer at least every second water point every day. Except day one we had 5 at water point 3.
It was such a great opportunity to take a nice mud bath. So you have to hit the rock on the right side in order to fall into the mud bath. And then you take your partner with you to make sure that you look the same, right?
What's going on? What I found now is that the love is gone. The love is gone.
So 7 down and 2 to go. The beautiful journey to the beach at Scottburgh continues. Day 8 is simply one of the best days of riding anywhere in the world. You don't believe me? Check it all out tomorrow. Cheers till then.